Hello, I'm Raziel, and so it's another day with a Y in it, which means greed in Games Workshop. Now, I didn't actually know how to go about this conversation and talk about this, because when it was announced, I was actually quite happy. I thought this was a good thing, but it's come to pass that it's just another cheeky money grab. That is, if you do Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Death Watch, Space Wolves, and Black Templars, you're not getting a supplement. You're getting a full codex. Fantastic. That's great. I love that. That's brilliant. Full codex, absolutely great. But now here's the kicker. When Codex Space Marine drops, all those index cards, which are, for all the chapters, like the Intercessors, the Assault Intercessors, Destroyers, Terminators, Stern Guard, all of that, all of those index cards will be in this Codex Space Marine, but will no longer be viable. Which means if you collect, like I said, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Black Templars, Death Watch, Space Wolves, you are going to have to buy 2 codices. Not a codex and a supplement, which would in this situation would actually be the better option. No. You have to buy 2 codices. You will have to buy 2 full-priced books to play your army, because you won't be able to play your Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Death Watch, Space and Black Templars, because you won't be able to use the index cards for the basic ones. So yeah, straight away, you can't use those. And that sucks. That's like completely out of line. Space Marine, this is why I said they should be doing 3 rules. Yeah, lock certain, chapter traits off, stuff like that, like we did with 9th edition. Fantastic. Basic data sheets, you keep them free. Everything else, sure, lock it off, right? Fine. You want people to buy the codex, but if for people who cannot buy their codex because their codex is not out yet, you're just going to paywall them behind a £35 budget, right? Whatever. Now, further thinking about this, I was thinking, okay, it affects no one else. This is something that will not affect any other faction in the game. No one else is going to be affected. Not right. The one Space Marine chapter which will definitely not be affected is Grey Knight, of course, because they're their own thing. But if we continue talking about this, if you look at the Chaos side, the flip coin to Space Marines, no, they're not going to be affected. So if you do Death Watch, Thousand Suns, or the World Eaters, yeah, you're not going to be affected by this. You can buy your codex differently and separately and not have to worry about it. Though, to be fair, the World Eater one was awfully thin last time. 88 pages, same size as a codex supplement, and that was full price. But you don't have to buy Codex Chaos Space Marines to go with it. You do not have that issue. Terminators, Tyranids, Gene Stealers, Wait, hold on. I don't think. Wait a minute. Can Gene Stealer Cult use Gene Stealers at the moment? Because their index card can't be used, and it's the same rules. So Gene Stealer Cult players might be having a bit of an issue. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But Tyranids, Tau, Orcs, Necrons, Aldari if you want to go, Chukari, Imperial Guard, everyone is not going to have this issue of having to buy 2 codices just to play their army. Because Games Workshop just don't want to give out the data sheets for free anymore. It's like, yeah, we gave them for free, and now we don't want to do it anymore. We want you to buy it. We want to buy you the codex, and you have to buy that. But if your codex ain't out, you are being forced into something that you shouldn't have to buy. But if it announced that these are going to be 4 codices for the Dark Angels, for the non-codex codex chapters, so, but apparently you still got to buy the codex. Imagine that, 35 quid do you have to buy. Then you have to spend another 35 quid on your codex. Now, there are ways around this. There are very, very good ways around this. First one is supplements. I'm not happy with it, but it's the better option than having to buy full-priced books. Okay, supplements. Okay, well, let's go that way. So you have the Dark Angel supplement, and you have the Space Marine supplement. You want to do Dark Angels, you get the supplement on top, and that's it. Secondly, special rules written in the actual Space Marine book. But to be fair, given the amount of extra units that will be in the books, I think only Death Watch won't be a big issue on that one, because they've only got the Chorus Black Star as their own special unit. But, with the Blood Angels, you have Death Company, Sanguinary Guard, Red Dreadnoughts, Furioso, Death Company Dreadnought, Librarian Dreadnought, the Battle Predator, Dark Angels, you have a Deathwing, Ravenwing, the Nephilim Fighter, and Space Wolves again with their special units, and same with Black Templars. So yeah, you would be building up a lot of extra data sheets just for that. But then again, when you think about that, the Harlequins were part of the Eldari Codex last time. So, still pretty much viable just to have them as their own separate little entry in the back of the book. What was a couple of pages for each? And that's it. This is a Death Watch, this is Death Watch only, this is Blood Angels only, this is Dark Angels only, blah 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 blah. That's one option. There's another option, keeping it all in one book. What's the next option we could go with? Yeah, free data sheets. Just make them free at this point. Again, everyone else is doing it. I can't see why Games Workshop can't do it. Geez, they used to actually do it as well. Back in 3rd edition, they had the rules in the back of a rulebook. Warhammer Fantasy had it up until last edition, and then it stopped when Age of Sigmar came out. So, they could have done that. So there's so many ways they could do this, rather than just going, hey, that you really want to buy this, you really want to do your Dark Angels. It's great. You love that, don't you? Oh yeah, by the way, you have to buy this book. Oh, right. Yeah, you're only going to use it for a couple of months, maybe a year max, depends on your chapter. But yeah, you're going to have to buy it. Yeah. That's just so suspect and dodgy. It's not even right. That's absolutely rotten. But I don't like being negative. I really don't. I want to talk about fun stuff. I can't wait till tomorrow because the pre-orders are out, and I can get to talk about the pre-orders and what's coming out. I can't wait because Mantic's talking about Twilight Kin, and I get to talk about Owl again, and I get to talk about the new stuff coming from War Cradle that's going to be announced this month. That's coming out. So yeah, I want to talk about the stuff that's coming out. I don't want to come here and say, oh look, Games Workshop wants to charge you twice now if you do one of the non-codex appliant chapters. Yeah, they want to charge you for 2 books, not 1. And yeah, do you want to play it? Yeah, you have to buy both. And that's the other thing. This is the thing I'm actually really starting to dislike about codexes, is the absolute necessity to buy them now. And so whether they could be badly written, and they're going to get good reviews because it's a necessity to the game. People complain about EA or Activision or Bethesda getting you to buy DLC after the game, but at least you can actually play the game with or without the DLC. You cannot play 40k without the codex. At the point, you can use Battlescribe, which is well worth downloading on your phone. I swear, it's better than anything Games Workshop's produced for a long time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I had to do something today anyway. And I'll speak to you all again soon. If you want to save money on your Warhammer or try a different game, there's railing games down below with 20%, up to 20% off your Warhammer and free delivery after 20 quid. There is Forbidden Planet if you like comics. They have some really cool gaming ones there as well at the moment. World of Warcraft have just reprinted a lot of their stuff, and that's really good. Especially the Jim Lee and Walter Simonson ones. They're really good. I would definitely suggest those. And of course you can buy the Warhammer stuff as well. There's my comics and merchandise as always, and Patreon, because you guys are great. And well, as always, don't just go straight to Patreon and give me money. I'd rather you get yourself something nice, because then everyone benefits, not just me. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, or listening, because this has been one picture throughout this, just to demonstrate how bad this is. And I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.